Now, faced with a series of earthquakes and signs of magma propagation underground, Icelandic authorities evacuated a town of 4,000 inhabitants in the southwest of the country. Now, they fear a volcanic eruption either today or tomorrow, and emergency shelters and assistance centers have been set up in several cities. We can now bring in Julia Seeger to discuss this further. Could the town in question be seriously damaged?
Indeed, it could. It's the port city of Grindavik in the southwest of the island, and authorities have decided to evacuate the town because there's been movement of magma underneath the Earth's crust, which is indeed a sign that there could be an eruption. Now, to understand this, we have to understand how volcanoes work. We need to look at planet Earth. So planet Earth, Delano, is kind of like a peach. It has a core. It also has a crust. This is where we live, made out of solid rocks. And underneath us, so this is the lithosphere. Now, underneath us is the asthenosphere. You still have solid rocks, but only because of the pressure that's being exerted by the crust. There you have temperatures that are going to go up to 1,300 degrees. It's going to stay solid, but in some cases, that rock is going to melt. And it's going to melt specifically where tectonic plates meet. So you know that the Earth is made out of tectonic plates. It's kind of like a puzzle. And everywhere the tectonic plates meet or overlap or even separate there, the rocks are going to melt, become magma. The magma then is going to try to resurface where the pressure is lighter, to resurface towards the Earth. And every time it's going to do that, it's going to encounter obstacles like other rocks, and that's going to create earthquakes. And this is why there's been thousands of earthquakes in the last 48 hours in Iceland. It then goes up, of course, into the chimney of the volcano and erupts. Now, the problem is most tectonic plates are actually at the bottoms of the ocean, and that brings into the mix water and carbon dioxide. It creates a lot of vapor. It also creates magma that is going to be very viscous. And going up into the chimney, it's kind of going to clog up, if you will, and create somewhat of a cork. And like a pressure cooker, it's going to explode. And that creates the eruptions that we see where you have large clouds of ashes and gas, but you don't really have lava. On the other hand, on Earth, if you have tectonic plates that are separating, there it's going to create magma that is a little bit less viscous, and this is where you see the eruptions where really the lava is flowing down. Now, in Iceland, both scenarios are actually possible because you have 30 volcano systems that are active, and you have also a 15-kilometer long crack that appeared next and in around Grindavik. So anywhere along that crack, there could be an eruption, but there could also be an eruption at the bottom of the ocean. They say it's unprecedented, and it can seem odd because we are talking about Iceland, which we also call the land of ice and fire. We're used to seeing eruptions there. What is different this time around is the speed of the process and the rate of magma influx. The reason why is in the last 3 years, there's been 3 earthquakes that have significantly cracked the Earth's crust. And once again, the magma can resurface much faster. Now, what's interesting is that experts consider that we could be witnessing a brand new cycle of increased activity in the next decades, but also centuries.
Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and hit the bell down below to be notified when we upload new videos. Thank you for your support.